Autism. Building inclusive communities through allyship in everyday living. Family and caregiver support. Essential supports and strategies for well-being. Caring for autistic individuals, while deeply rewarding, can present many challenges. Offering comprehensive support significantly enhances the ability of families and caregivers to manage these challenges and help their loved ones thrive. Allies can support families and caregivers by helping them in various ways, including accessible resources. Ensure families can access up-to-date autism-related resources, literature, and online platforms to stay informed and connected. Access to services. Assist families in navigating systems to secure appropriate services, therapies, and interventions, including understanding eligibility, applying for funding, and finding local support organizations. Advocacy support. Help families advocate for their loved ones' rights in education, healthcare, and community settings. Celebrate achievements. Recognize and celebrate the progress of autistic individuals and their caregivers, boosting motivation and morale through positive reinforcement. Collaboration with professionals. Foster collaboration and open communication between families, healthcare, therapeutic, education, and support professionals involved in care, ensuring a holistic and coordinated approach. Counseling and emotional support. Provide access to mental health professionals who can offer emotional support and coping strategies for the challenges of caregiving. Education and information. Equip families with accurate information about autism spectrum disorder, empowering them to make informed decisions. Peer support groups. Facilitate family connections through peer support groups, where they can share experiences and offer mutual support. Promote self-care. Encourage caregivers to prioritize their well-being, offering resources to help manage stress and maintain a healthy life balance. Respite care. Provide respite care services to give caregivers much-needed breaks from their responsibilities. Training for family members. Offer training on specific interventions and strategies to support their loved one at home and in the community. Training and workshops. Organize workshops on practical strategies for daily support, covering topics like behavior management, communication, and social skills. Each family's needs are unique, so providing personalized and compassionate support is crucial. By supporting families and caregivers, we create an environment where autistic individuals can thrive and reach their full potential. Building inclusive communities. Reducing stigma with resources and support services. Building inclusive communities and reducing stigma requires active collaboration among individuals, organizations, and society. Using proven strategies that promote inclusivity and understanding, allyship grows with expanding access to community resources and support services. Partnering with advocacy organizations and networks to drive change. Promoting education and awareness campaigns. Strengthening family and community support systems. Supporting employment opportunities and advocacy for autistic individuals. And understanding and advocacy for guardianship, healthcare, housing rights, and legal protections. Community resources and support. Achieving success through access. Access to community resources and support services is essential for autistic individuals and their families to address the diverse needs associated with autism and lead fulfilling lives. These resources encompass a wide range of interventions, therapies, and programs tailored to meet the specific needs of autistic individuals, including support groups, therapy services, vocational training, recreational activities, and advocacy organizations. Additionally, they provide opportunities for social interaction, skill development, and emotional support, helping autistics navigate daily challenges and achieve personal goals. Support services extend beyond clinical interventions to assist with accessing community resources, navigating the educational system, advocating for legal rights, and providing emotional support. From local support groups to online forums and government agencies, a robust network of community resources exists to offer practical assistance and foster connections with others sharing similar experiences. By accessing these comprehensive support services and community resources, autistic individuals and their families can cultivate resilience, develop essential skills, and participate actively in their communities, ultimately enhancing their overall well-being and quality of life along their autistic journey. Advocacy organizations and networks. A crucial role in autistic support. Advocacy organizations and networks support autistic individuals and their families by championing their rights, raising awareness, and providing essential resources. These organizations offer services like educational workshops, support groups, and online forums that connect individuals and families with others facing similar challenges. Additionally, they work to influence policy at various levels to address the needs of autistic individuals. By joining these networks, individuals and families access crucial information, resources, and support, empowering them to navigate autism's complexities and advocate for meaningful change in their communities. Building partnerships for change. Working together to address autistic challenges. Building partnerships for change is a collaborative effort that unites autistic individuals, families, and advocates to address the challenges faced by the autism community. These partnerships promote understanding, acceptance, and inclusion in all areas of society, such as education, employment, and healthcare. By working together, they advocate for better support services and policy changes while also amplifying the voices of autistic individuals. Through shared experiences and collective action, these partnerships drive positive change and create a more inclusive environment where autistic individuals can thrive. Education and awareness campaigns. Increasing public awareness and understanding of autism. Education and awareness campaigns are vital in sharing accurate information about autism and dispelling myths, misconceptions, and stigma. Community members play a crucial role in fostering inclusivity and understanding by actively participating in these initiatives. Key practices include accessible spaces. Ensure public spaces and events are designed to accommodate autistic individuals, incorporating sensory-friendly features. Anti-stigma campaigns. Launch initiatives that challenge negative stereotypes about autism. Autism-friendly business initiatives. Implement practices such as quiet spaces or sensory-friendly hours. Collaboration with autism organizations. Partner with advocacy groups to promote inclusivity at the local level. Community events and activities. Organize inclusive events that cater to the interests and needs of autistic individuals. Community partnerships. Build alliances between autism organizations, schools, businesses, and local governments to support inclusive communities. Community training. Offer training for community members, including law enforcement and healthcare professionals, on interacting with autistic individuals. Inclusive education. Advocate for educational practices that support diverse learning needs and create supportive environments. Inclusive employment practices. Promote inclusive hiring practices and provide training for employers and coworkers. Media representation. Encourage accurate and positive portrayals of autistic individuals in the media. Peer education programs. Implement school programs to foster empathy and understanding among children and young adults. Promotion of acceptance and empathy. Cultivate a culture of kindness and understanding in interactions with those with different communication styles. Sensory-friendly events. Host events that accommodate sensory sensitivities, such as sensory-friendly movies or concerts. Support groups. Establish or support community groups where families and autistic individuals can share experiences and resources. By committing to these practices, we can create a more inclusive society that supports and celebrates the diverse contributions of autistic individuals. Educational support. Advocacy strategies for families and educators. Advocacy strategies are essential for families and educators to support the well-being and success of autistic individuals. Families play a crucial role by advocating for appropriate educational services, accommodations, and support for their autistic loved ones. This includes collaborating with school staff, participating in IEP meetings, and understanding their child's rights under laws, such as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. Educators also play a pivotal role by creating inclusive learning environments, implementing evidence-based practices, and providing necessary accommodations and support. Effective advocacy involves building strong partnerships between families and educators, fostering open communication, and staying informed about best practices in autism education. By working together, families and educators can ensure that autistic individuals receive the support and resources needed to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. Employment advocacy and support. Inclusivity and diversity in the workplace. Inclusivity and diversity in the workplace are crucial for fostering an environment where all employees, including those with autism, feel valued and supported. By recognizing the unique talents and perspectives of autistic employees, businesses can foster creativity, innovation, and collaboration. Inclusive practices include anti-discrimination policies. Implementing and enforcing clear anti-discrimination policies is a legal requirement and a crucial step in ensuring a fair and respectful work environment for all employees, including autistics. Culture of respect. Build and promote a culture that values and respects diverse perspectives and experiences. Support networks for mentorship and advocacy. Establishing affinity groups or networks specifically for autistic employees can offer valuable peer support, mentorship, and advocacy within the organization. Training and education. Provide comprehensive training for all employees on autism awareness and acceptance to build understanding and empathy. By embracing these inclusive practices, employers can cultivate a more positive and productive work environment where employees can thrive and contribute their unique skills and talents. Employment advocacy and support. Employment rights and protections. Navigating the employment landscape can present unique challenges for autistic individuals. Advocacy and support services ensure equal opportunities and foster inclusivity in the workplace, empowering autistic individuals to pursue fulfilling careers confidently. Autistic individuals are entitled to specific rights and protections to guarantee fair treatment and equal opportunities. Key protections include anti-discrimination laws. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, and the Rehabilitation Act of 1973, autistic individuals are safeguarded against discrimination based on disability, including autism. Reasonable accommodations. Autistic employees can request reasonable accommodations to help them perform their duties effectively. These accommodations may include providing assistive technology, flexible scheduling, or modifications to the work environment. Employers play a pivotal role in creating a supportive and inclusive work environment. By respecting the rights of all employees, including autistics, they ensure that everyone has the opportunity to thrive and contribute their unique talents. Employment advocacy and support. Empowerment through rights and justice. Employment rights and access to justice are vital for autistic individuals seeking meaningful careers. Autistic employees are entitled to fair treatment and equal opportunities in the workplace, free from discrimination related to their neurodiversity, including protections against discriminatory practices in hiring, promotion, compensation, and termination. Autistic individuals also have the right to reasonable workplace accommodations that enable them to perform their duties effectively. These accommodations may involve additional support and training, flexible work arrangements, or modifications to the work environment. Access to justice is essential for addressing rights violations, discrimination, and unfair treatment. This might involve filing complaints with government agencies, seeking legal representation, or pursuing litigation when necessary. By safeguarding employment rights and ensuring access to justice, autistic individuals are free to advocate for themselves and secure fair treatment and equal opportunities in the workforce. Employment advocacy and support. Reasonable workplace accommodations. Reasonable accommodations are workplace adjustments that help autistic employees perform their duties effectively. These modifications address the specific needs of autistic individuals, allowing them to work at their full potential. Examples of reasonable accommodations include providing a quiet workspace to reduce sensory overload, allowing flexible scheduling to accommodate therapy appointments or sensory breaks, and offering written instructions and visual aids to improve communication. By implementing these accommodations, employers can create a more inclusive and supportive work environment where autistic employees can thrive professionally. Family and community support. Building a network of care and advocacy. When families and communities work together, they can create a nurturing and inclusive environment that supports the well-being and success of autistic individuals. Common examples include advocacy. Advocate for the needs of autistic individuals in educational settings, healthcare, and the broader community to ensure they receive appropriate support and accommodations. Celebrate neurodiversity. Embrace and celebrate neurodiversity, promoting the inclusion of autistic individuals in community events and activities. Community programs. Support and promote community programs that cater to the interests and needs of autistic individuals. Community support groups. Establish or connect with community support groups to share experiences and resources with other families. Education and awareness. Increase awareness and understanding of autism within the community to foster acceptance and inclusion. Employment opportunities. Encourage inclusive employment practices and create job opportunities for autistic individuals within the community. Inclusive education. Advocate for inclusive educational environments that meet the learning needs of autistic students. Open communication. Maintain open and effective communication within the family, actively listening to the autistic individual's perspective and needs. Patience and empathy. Approach challenges with patience and empathy, celebrating progress and effort. Promote independence. Support the development of independent living skills based on the individual's abilities and interests. Accessible public spaces. Ensure that public spaces are accessible and sensory-friendly for autistic individuals. Sibling support. Support siblings of autistic individuals, acknowledging their unique experiences and emotions. Social opportunities. Create inclusive social opportunities where autistic individuals can engage with peers and develop friendships. Social skills training. Develop social skills through role-playing and practice, encouraging positive interactions with family members. Structured environment. Create a structured and predictable environment at home to provide stability and reduce anxiety. Understanding and acceptance. Strive to understand autism's unique characteristics, accepting and celebrating the strengths of autistic individuals. Visual supports. Use visual aids like schedules and social stories to help the individual understand routines and expectations. Volunteer opportunities. Provide meaningful volunteer opportunities that allow autistic individuals to engage with and contribute to their community. Through the collective efforts of family and community, we can build a nurturing and inclusive environment that empowers autistic individuals to lead fulfilling lives and actively participate in their communities. Guardianship. Safeguarding rights and ensuring best interests. Guardianship and legal representation are crucial considerations for autistic individuals who have limited decision-making capacity. Guardians ensure healthcare, finances, and other important matters are made in an individual's best interests by advocating for the rights of autistic individuals in legal processes, affirming just and equitable treatment within the legal system, ensuring individuals' rights are upheld and that their voices are heard, and providing guidance, support, and representation. For those with limited decision-making capacity, having access to guardianship and legal representation is vital to safeguarding autistic rights and ensuring they receive fair treatment within the legal system. Healthcare advocacy and support. Protecting healthcare access, privacy, and consent. Navigating the healthcare system can present unique challenges for autistic individuals, requiring dedicated advocacy and support to ensure equitable access and quality care. These challenges include healthcare access, informed consent, confidentiality, privacy, and legal representation. Accessing tailored healthcare services is a fundamental right, with health insurance coverage playing a vital role in alleviating financial burdens. Through effective advocacy and support, autistic individuals and their families can ensure informed medical choices, protect their healthcare rights and interests, safeguard their privacy, ensure fair treatment, and secure the support and interventions necessary to effectively navigate the healthcare system and advocate for their rights and needs. Housing rights and advocacy. Conditions and accommodations for independent living. Housing rights and accommodations ensure that autistic individuals can live in environments tailored to their unique needs, fostering independence and well-being. Providing appropriate living conditions is not only essential for their personal growth but also for their long-term self-sufficiency. Advocating for housing rights and ensuring necessary accommodations allows autistic individuals to access crucial resources and environments, helping them achieve a high quality of life. Key factors in creating supportive housing for autistic individuals include access to necessary support services, such as assistance with daily living activities, healthcare, and therapy. These services ensure that autistic individuals can live independently while still receiving the help they need. Equally important is the availability of achievable independent living options, where individuals can live independently or with minimal support, contributing to their sense of autonomy and empowerment. An inclusive and supportive community environment is also critical, as it fosters social connections and provides a profound sense of belonging. Living spaces should accommodate disability needs, offering sensory-friendly features, quiet spaces, and accessibility modifications. Opportunities for community integration help individuals participate in social, recreational, and employment activities, enhancing their overall well-being and fostering a sense of connection and empathy in the community. Protection from discrimination is another essential aspect, ensuring that autistic individuals are treated fairly in rental agreements and property purchases. This legal safeguard is a reassurance, guaranteeing that they have equal access to housing opportunities. Lastly, suitable housing arrangements that meet their needs, shared living, supported housing, or fully independent homes, allow autistic individuals to live with dignity and safety. By advocating for these accommodations, society can ensure that autistic individuals receive the support they need to thrive, ultimately contributing to a more inclusive and equitable world. Legal advocacy, rights, and understanding. Protecting and empowering autistic individuals. Legal advocacy for autistic individuals. Legal advocacy plays a crucial role in safeguarding the rights and interests of autistic individuals within various aspects of society, including education, employment, healthcare, and community integration. Specifically, legal advocacy ensures that autistic individuals receive fair treatment, access to necessary accommodations, and protection from discrimination. It also involves navigating complex legal systems, advocating for policy changes, and providing representation in legal proceedings when required. By advocating for the rights of autistic individuals, legal professionals and advocacy organizations work to create a more inclusive and equitable society, where autistic individuals can thrive and access the support they need to reach their full potential. Confidentiality, privacy, and legal representation. Confidentiality, privacy, and legal representation are crucial to ensuring the well-being and rights of autistic individuals in healthcare and educational settings. Healthcare and educational providers must uphold strict confidentiality and privacy standards to protect sensitive information about individuals and their families. This includes safeguarding medical records, assessments, and personal details to maintain trust and respect for individuals' privacy rights. Additionally, legal provisions exist for guardianship or supported decision-making to protect the rights of individuals with limited decision-making capacity. These provisions ensure that individuals' interests and rights are represented and upheld in legal matters concerning their healthcare, education, and other essential aspects of their lives. By respecting confidentiality and privacy, and providing legal representation when needed, healthcare and educational systems can better support and advocate for the rights of autistic individuals. Legal support and guidance. Legal support and guidance resources are crucial for autistic individuals and their families navigating complex legal matters. Various organizations, such as disability rights advocacy groups, legal aid societies, and nonprofit organizations specializing in autism advocacy, offer valuable resources and support. These resources may include legal clinics, helplines, online guides, and informational materials explaining individuals' rights and legal options. Additionally, legal professionals with expertise in disability law can provide personalized guidance and representation to autistic individuals facing legal challenges. These resources empower autistic individuals and their families to understand their rights, navigate legal processes effectively, and advocate for fair treatment and access to justice. Transition planning for independent living, a critical process for autistic individuals. Transition planning for independent living is a crucial process for autistic individuals as they move from adolescence to adulthood. This collaborative effort involves educators, therapists, and community service providers working together to create individualized plans tailored to each person's needs and preferences. Critical components of transition planning include acquiring daily living skills such as cooking, cleaning, and managing finances, financial planning and management for budgeting and saving, participating in job readiness programs to build essential workforce skills, vocational training to prepare for employment, and securing legal representation when needed. Through comprehensive planning, autistic individuals enhance their quality of life and gain the independence necessary to thrive in adulthood.